All right, well, howdy, y'all. Mark Sebby here with Texas Internet Radio, Texas Internet Music Television, welcoming you out for our Texas Music Radio Sundays live here from Goofy's Bar and Grill in Canyon Lake, Texas. If you were on the Goofy's Facebook page earlier, you got to watch all the amazing cornhole action, man. They had a heck of a turnout today. It looked like a big league tournament was going on in here or something. So don't forget, if you are a fan of cornhole, come out to Goofy's, man. They have got this thing set up beautifully for you. I hope you are all doing good, and welcome to our Christmas edition. A little early Christmas present for you here. We will not be broadcasting on Christmas Day. That falls on a Sunday, unfortunately. So we're going to have 2 Sundays in a row of no show. Then New Year's Day, Chad Prather will be here at Goofy's doing a comedy show on New Year's Day. So I definitely am not fighting that. I'm coming to watch that. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty cool. But without further ado, you're not here to listen to me talk all night. Now I know y'all are all waiting for this guy right here. Mr. Brad Jenschke coming at you all the way from South Texas, the rock star rancher himself, Brad. Man, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you, Mr. Sebby?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I am a little bit tired from yesterday from all that. You talk about a rock star rancher. I was working with a rock star yesterday. That was pretty neat.
Oh yeah,
it was fun, man. It was really cool. I got to work with Mark Farner from the original Grand Funk Railroad.
That's amazing, man. I'm so happy for you.
It was cool. It was definitely cool. He's an interesting guy, and I'm working on editing all the videos, so I am super tired because, of course, his fan base is not patient.
Heck yeah.
They want it right now, and I'm like, oh man, they have any idea how long it takes to edit video? But anyway, man, let's do this. We've got you here, which is why we are here. For those that don't know you, why don't you give them a little bit of a background real quick before you get into your music, just a quick intro and where they can find you at.
Absolutely, man. My name's Brad Jenschke. Rockstar Rancher is what they call me in some old newspaper. But yeah, it's become a way of life for me. I'm living the double life of being a working Texas Texas rancher and a country singer. And even today, I was out there fixing fences. My arms are all a little cut up today, but still made the gig. Played yesterday at Shiner Brewery. Had a great time. But yeah, so it's been just a multitude of working with hay and cattle and chasing my dream on the weekends and on the nights. But if you can find me on Facebook under Brad Jenschke Country. You can find me on Instagram just under my name, Brad Jenschke. You can find me on TikTok under my name, rockstar.rancher. That'll be on your TikTok. And, of course, you can find all my music on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere you listen to music or anywhere you stream music from, I will be there. So, and, of course, my website, www.bradjenschke.com. And I think that covers it, Mr. Sebby.
You are the man. What you got in store for us tonight?
Well, I'm going to throw you some of my old stuff that still popular with all the fans, and we're going to hear some new stuff tonight, too.
Sweet, man. I'm looking forward to it. Glad to have you, brother.
All right, man. All right. Let's get this started. A little song from back in the summertime. So for those of y'all that are feeling like we're not quite in summer yet, some of y'all I saw on Facebook and stuff out there in bikinis and having margaritas and stuff like it's any old other Texas day. So here's a song for y'all. It's called West Texas Girl. I'm a South Texas boy who likes tequila and lime. A cold margarita would suit me just fine. Met a West Texas girl somewhere out on the coast. The look in her eyes seemed to pull me in close. bottle she had was labeled green chili wine, a West Texas spirit on the spicier side. She lit up my world when she smiled at me. We sat there all night by a fire on the beach. The sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine who made me forget the tequila and lime. My first taste of that green chili wine, it came when that girl pressed her lips to mine. Now all I can say is God bless the man who made that wine that she held in her hand. The sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine who made me forget the tequila and lime. The sweet on her lips, the spice on her tongue, a taste of the wine, and I was coming on strong. She was a West Texas girl with a bottle of wine. I forgot all about the tequila and lime. West Texas girl, y'all. New song time. So this song we got in production right now, and my buddy Mike Damon is working on it for me and getting it produced. But everybody loves a cowboy song, right? So here's a little one that's coming up. It's going to be the new single. And I think we're working on the title right now. It's called Hardworking Cowboy. Hope y'all like it. It takes a hell of a man to get up early and stay out till the sun goes down. Sunshine or rain, broken bones and pain, work hard and never slow down. Takes a hell of a man, break horses, rope steers and throw bales and rope calves. Come winter or a drought, well, he'll tough it out with hay that he baled on the halves. Takes a hell of a man to be a cowboy, struggling to keep his herd fed. Dawn's early light, and sometimes at night, while everyone's warm in their beds. He's out there just making his living at the mercy of the wind and the sun. But he's gonna stay till his dying day, 'cause his work is never done. It takes a hell of a man to praise Jesus, even when things have gone wrong. When he came by a rain, his horse comes up lame, his faith in the Lord remains strong. Takes a hell of a woman to love him, but he's always stayed by her side. He's losing his hair but she doesn't care. She'll love him till the end of his time. It takes a hell of a man to be a cowboy, struggling to keep his herd fed. Dawn's early light, sometimes at night, while everyone's warm in their beds. He's out there just making his living, at the mercy of the wind and the sun. He's gonna stay till his dying day, 'cause his work is never done. No, he's gonna stay till his dying day, 'cause his work is never done. New song, y'all.
Nice, man. Nice.
All right.
So you gotta fill me in here, Mr. Jenschke. What is new and exciting and on the horizons for you? What do you got planned for the holidays? Let's talk about that stuff.
Man, the greatest part of the holidays is that I'm finishing up December 23rd of this year is my last show of the year. And that's gonna be a full band show. It's gonna be down at Buck Saloon out there in St. Hedwig, Texas. For those of y'all that are watching from out that way, I'll be down there December 23rd on Friday for a pre-Christmas party.
Man, that sounds like fun.
And that is going to be my last show of this year. I was actually scheduled to do a show for New Year's Eve, but scheduling conflicts and such, and they said, well, we'll get you in a later date. And I said, that is fine. After that, I'm going to do some deer hunting or something.
Cool.
Because I've been just going and blowing all year long, chasing down all these gigs and playing this guitar. And
time for a break?
Yeah, time for a little bit of break and focus a little bit on, getting the band tuned up for things we've got coming next year and a little behind the scenes stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Sebby.
Yes, sir, I do. I got all kinds of irons in the fire myself, man. And
Yes,
I was just trying to figure it out, and it looks like I'm gonna be able to do it now. Looks like I'm gonna be able to get down to the coast and throw a line in the water.
There you go. Go.
And I know it's not optimal season for fishing, but
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what you can find during the cold months. One of my best days of fishing was we went out to East Matagorda Bay and limited out on reds, limited out on trout, and we were back in by 10 o'clock. And
nice.
That was one of the best days of bay fishing I'd ever had in my life. And man, it was on a cold December day. I mean, not too cold, but it's like wearing jackets and jeans on a boat. It's not what we're used to, but I mean, hell of a fishing day.
Nice, man. Nice. So, family traditions for the Jenschke family. How does Christmas work? How does that break down? We are in the holiday season, so that's the only reason I'm talking about it. And the turkey's already had his day, so we're creeping up on it. And Christmas week, we won't have the show, of course. And then New Year's Day, like I said earlier, for those that are just tuning in, Chad Prather will be here New Year's Day. If you'd like to come see a great comedy show and have a good time, I'm going to be here for that.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I voted him for him as governor, even though I didn't think he would actually beat Abbott or make it to the first part. But I just wanted to see something. Right. I think it'd have been funny, at least.
Yeah, no, say the very least, right? Yeah. So let's talk about those Jenschke family traditions.
Oh man, traditions. I mean, they change with the years, really, with us. I mean, as far as where we go now that both of my sisters are married, and sometimes we go over to their in-laws' places and stuff because they're all kind of close. I mean, my sister and brother-in-law, Kristen and John, they live down by the coast and stuff, and so their mom and dad and my mom and dad, they all come down there to Port O'Connor and spend time together and stuff, so they're kind of close. So we actually spent Turkey Day over there this past November, and I'm not sure what we're doing or location wise at Christmas. We do usually Christmas morning at mom and dad's as a family and stuff, but wherever we go, there's always tamales, and usually in the afternoon there's deer hunting.
I'm just saying, tamales, man. You had me at tamales right there. You know, you never know. You might get Sebby knocking on your Christmas door.
You gonna come dressed as Santa?
If that's all it takes to get some tamales, I'm down. Yeah, why not?
Tell you what, man, I love them tamales. I love them even more when you go shoot a hog or something. You give it to one of the locals, and they give you about a dozen free or 2 dozen free, and then of course they pocket the rest. And that's fine with me as long as I get my share. But
amen, brother.
You know how that goes. But
yes, sir.
That's trading in the country. But yep, always tamales, and usually just deer hunting following up. And I can tell you stories, but
well, yeah, that's all right, man. Only what you're comfortable with. But we'll go back to the music, and we'll catch up with you here after about 3 or 4 songs.
Sounds great, man. So on Christmas Eve, like I say, my dad likes to go deer hunting and stuff, and fond memories of him. He's one of them people that was just a dead shot with a rifle. And I threw one of the lines about that in this song, and you know, he's one of those people I know I'm going to miss him when he's gone. I mean, this is the kind of person that chases hogs down in a Jeep or with a dually. Great. Stuff like that. But I wrote this song for my dad and for some of his friends, and just anybody you know is a old country cowboy. A song called Angel in a Cowboy Hat. An angel in a cowboy hat used to bounce me on his knee. Sometimes I'd climb up in his lap in a worn-out tractor seat. He'd let me steer his old John Deere, and we would pull the plow. And I can drive a tractor today, 'cause the old man taught me how. He taught me how to work those calves with a horse and a rope. There was nothing he couldn't shoot. He could see it through the scope. You'd see him at the auction barn, drinking coffee with his friends, just like some Western show. They were outlaws till the end. But he was my hero, and he was my best friend. Might have been an old cowboy, but to me he was heaven sent. He was always there for me when I got off the beaten path. I wish everyone had a hero just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat. An angel in a cowboy hat fed his cows that cotton seed. He always had a newborn calf for me to model feed. He kept a Bible by his bed, and he would pray for rain every night until he heard the sound on his window pane. But he was my hero, and he was my best friend. Might have been an old cowboy, but to me he was heaven sent. He was always there for me when I got off the beaten path. I wish everyone had a hero just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat. You know, he was my hero. and he was my best friend. And though he left this world too soon, well, to me, he was heaven sent. But now he rides with Jesus, and I know this for a fact. This old world could sure use some more people just like that. An angel in a cowboy hat. Thank y'all. So this song was my first song on the Texas country music charts, and that happened this year. So that's one of my big achievements for this year. The other one, catching a big old 6 foot long tarpon. Well, it's 5 foot. I won't exaggerate the story too much, but yeah, 5 foot tarpon out in Port O'Connor. Like we were talking about fishing earlier, but
yeah, man, what a good catch, dude.
Yeah, I was pretty excited, and that happened about the same time that this song was getting on the radio and moving up the charts and stuff. So it was like a real big high, as you can imagine. After I caught that fish, we caught that about 15 minutes within the fishing trip. I was ready to drink beer and just let everybody else fish. I was happy. I was having a great day. So this song made it all the way up to number 68. It's a little ditty I wrote called Morning Rain. Is it raining outside? I guess I ain't working today. The tractor can sit right where it's at. I'd rather stay here anyway. And hear the rain outside my window, and feel your breath on my skin. After all, this is South Texas. Who knows when it'll rain again? I want to stay inside today, just hold you in my arms. Work just has to wait until the passing of the storms. So lay back down beside me, we'll love our cares away in the morning rain. Now there's so many reasons why I needed this day. Pasture was getting dry, and I'll make a crop of hay. And I know you need my love, but I come home late at night. I'm all yours today, baby. I'm gonna make it all right. I wanna stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. Work just has to wait until the passing of the storms. So lay back down beside me, we'll love our cares away in the morning rain. I want to stay inside today and just hold you in my arms. And work just has to wait till the passing of the storms. Come on and lay back down beside me. We'll love our cares away in the morning rain. Morning rain, y'all. Thank y'all. Spent yesterday out at the Shiner Brewery, which was a lot of fun because not only is holiday cheer a great beer this time of year, it is even better when you get it on tap straight at the Shiner Brewery. And so I had a very enjoyable day out there, even though I got caught some rain on myself, and was kind of like, do I want to move all my equipment like right now, or do I want to just dance in the rain for 1 minute, And so rain was kind of coming down because they got like this awning where it's a little higher up here and a little lower down here, so the wind was kind of blowing the rain in. It was just enough to get you wet. And I was just like, heck, I'm gonna do a song in the rain just for once, right? Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. You know it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night. It's such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain in my face and taste the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder, watch the lightning when it lights up the sky. You know it makes me feel good. Well, I love a rainy night. It's such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face and taste the rain on my lips. In the moonlight shadows, put your song in this heart of mine. Puts a smile on my face every time 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Showers wash all my cares away. I wake up to a sunny day 'cause I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Well, I love a rainy night. Love a rainy night. Can't you see it in my eye? I love a rainy night. Well, it makes me high. Love a rainy night, and I love you too. Love a rainy night. It was a lot of fun to play in the rain. Then I had to go dry off after that and go buy a new shirt from the Shiner gift shop. So.
Oh, what a terrible problem to have.
Oh no, it was just awful.
I hate it when I go somewhere and see a bunch of merch that I like, and I know I shouldn't buy it, but I'm like, oh, you know what? I just got rained on, or man, I'm all sweaty from moving all this equipment. I think I've got to have it. It's not a want anymore. I need it.
Yeah, Shiner is not an exception. You go in there, they always have new merchandise. Seems like every time I play, and they have really, really nice shirts, and they're like that really nice fabric, that's soft and fits over your fat belly like mine real good. And
that's a real thing, man. I've been noticing lately, and I will hi Chuck and Jamie Wimer in the house and crew.
Cheers, my friends.
Mom with them and kiddo in tow. Yeah, y'all don't forget Goofy's family friendly. That means we're not going to say anything. You know, I have to use my Uncle Mark, as we call it, a filter. So we're not going to say anything crazy or anything that would offend any family. So bring your families on out. I'm going to use my Uncle Mark filter, and Brad's going to use his Uncle Brad filter. And when Chuck gets up here, he will use his daddy filter and all that good stuff. And we have a good time, and there's great food here and great people. And you're supporting the Texas music scene. And I've got a cool little announcement. We are going to start in the first of the year, starting in 2023. We will be giving away Texas Select tea and coffee at every single show. Now, you've got to be present to win, but there will be some incentives for the online listeners because that is equally important that we have people streaming, tuning into the live streams. But it is predominantly for the folks to come visit Goofy's, come check it out. When you get here and you go in the front door, you're in the wrong spot. Ask the bartender, where's the event center? And it's right out the back door. And you're going to come in, and there's just a nice little area here, man, where all kinds of great activities, all the way from cornhole to bikini oil wrestling and midget wrestling and burlesque shows have been here. There's HBO comedy. Chad Prather will be here on New Year's Day, which is a Sunday. So we won't be doing the radio broadcast, but come join me. I'm going to be there for that. I cannot wait to see that.
All right.
Yeah, let's go back to that music, buddy.
All right. So this song was one that I did kind of turning around from the pandemic and stuff. It was my first song after all that mess was over, and kind of talked about the shape I was in when I was starting to get back into playing shows and stuff again. But I'm really glad I did. It had Mac Naiman cut it for me, and it's actually been picking up a little more steam now as I've been getting further and further into my career and stuff. But it's really popular with the old Cowboys and stuff. And even when I was up there at Shooter FM, guys like Mike Crow and Jim Nash said they really liked it. So without further ado, this is a little song I wrote called The Old Rancher Blues. Dust on the windshield, will the drought ever end? I'm headed to the pasture to feed the cows once again. The barn sure looks empty, there's a lot of winter left. I don't know how much longer I can keep these poor cows fed. Well, things aren't looking good, I'm really in a bind. The truth is that's the last thing on my mind. Said, baby, will you wait till I sell my cows? I'll buy you a ring and build you a house. We'll raise a herd together, just me and you. I guess that wasn't good enough. She packed up with all her stuff. I think saying goodbye is the least that she would do. That, my friends, is the old rancher blues. I can mend the fences, I can't mend my heart. Feel I can't move on, and I don't know where to start. I sit here on my back porch, God, I miss her so. Where she is right now, I don't even know. Out here on the prairie, I'm about to go insane. All I see is a cloud of dust, but I still pray for rain. Said, baby, will you wait till I sell my cows? I'll buy you a ring and build you a house. We'll raise a herd together, just me and you. Guess that wasn't good enough. She packed up with all her stuff. You think saying goodbye is the least that she would do. That, my friends, is the old rancher blues. I gotta keep on moving forward. Gotta try to be strong. Lingering droughts and heartaches, they always last too long. Said, baby, will you wait till I sell my cows? I'll buy you a ring and build you a house. We'll raise a herd together, just me and you. I guess that wasn't good enough. She packed up with all her stuff. You think saying goodbye is the least that she would do. That, my friends, is the old rancher blues. That, my friends, is the old rancher blues. Thank you so much. All right. I'm gonna play you my new song and take it into a little more optimistic way. So this is one that we got right now on the radio, Texas Internet Radio to be specific, is one of them. A few other stations too. And this is one I wanted to do just because everybody loves a good love song, right? There's a little song called "Drunk on Your Kiss." Wanna get drunk on your kiss, feel just like this. Pour you the wine, and I'll make you all mine. We can lay here all night till the broad morning light. My life is so blessed when I'm drunk on your kiss, yeah. I wanna get high on your love, like the birds fly above, soar across the sky, lose all track of time. We can land without a sound, or we never come down. 'Cause I can fly like a dove when I'm high on your love. I'm all yours, pretty baby, gonna stay with you tonight. We can watch curtains dancing in the moonlight. Warm tangled sheets wrapped around me and you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. All yours, pretty baby, gonna stay with you tonight. We can watch the curtains dancing in the moonlight. Warm tangled sheets wrapped around me and you. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I wanna get drunk on your kiss, feel just like this. Pour you the wine, and I'll make you all mine. We can lay here all night till the broad morning light. My life's so blessed. Drunk on your kiss. My life's so blessed when I get drunk on your kiss. Thank you so much. New song. Out now on Spotify, iTunes, and everywhere you can find music. It's called Drunk on Your Kiss. My name is Brad Jenschke, so you can figure it out.
I was going to say, man, you had a good little jump this week on the Texas Internet Radio chart from 43 to 34.
Heck yeah, man.
So usually and typically speaking, when you get up above 30, you pop on those other charts too. And I know we're waiting to do that. So if y'all could do a favor, yes, the streaming thing is important. It's Brad Jenschke. That's JenSchke.
I haven't seen this week yet, but we're hovering right below there. We're at 126, I think. It's possible. It's doable.
It's like 2 more station ads, man, and it should. Perfect, man. I was going to say,
so
if
much,
not,
guys.
I will come help you with that.
I appreciate y'all.
Yep, and man, that's what it's all about. Earning them one fan at a time, doing it the hard way. There ain't no shortcuts. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes, sir.
And I know. The next gentleman getting up to play is, boy, have we talked and anticipated and waited and yeah, and good times, bad times, and ups and downs, and it's the roller coaster that we call the radio, the Texas radio ride. Isn't it fun?
But he sure sounds pretty though.
It's fun, man. There's so much more that people don't understand than a chart position that comes from doing a radio push. And essentially what it is in today's society, it's basically running an ad campaign.
Absolutely.
And you're reaching out and branding your music, and it's just another avenue and platform for you to do that. You know, there are people that do not listen to radio and they only listen to streaming, and you got to push on that platform too for that crowd.
Yep. Getting on playlists.
That's it. And you know, same thing, man. There's people that listen to radio that do not listen and do not like streaming. They're old school and they like getting their, you know, music from the radio stations, and that's fine and dandy. And there's some that are cross, you know, they're right in the middle. They do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit of everything else, you know. And you've got to hit on all. I know Brad and I've had the discussion. You got to hit and fire on all 8 cylinders, or you're not an 8-cylinder engine. And then you're not going to be able to pull that trailer. You're not going to be able to pull that RV or whatever you got to do, that boat.
Pull that load of cattle.
Yeah.
To the sale barn.
Yeah, man, depending on what you're into, you know. Or
that's the best day is when you take cows to the sale barn.
I
Work cows once, you'll know why we eat them.
I was going to say, I can almost guarantee and bet that is the best day for you, my friend.
Oh, man. Then when they throw a piece of the cow on your plate, real good and medium rare, and then like, oh man, now it's a good day.
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, we are in the process of trying to get Brad's TikTok content over to the cooking channel that's on the Sebby TV Network.
Yeah, we're gonna have to format it a little bit different.
But, we got a way to do it. It's gonna take a little work, more editing, you know. But it'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be cool. Brad actually.
Chuck Wimer doesn't know it, but he's gonna be my first guest. He doesn't know it yet.
I like that. So he's
got me on his whiskey show coming up, and so it's like Squid Po Crow or whatever Donald Trump said.
Squid, yeah, something like that.
Or Dr. Evil, whoever said that.
Yeah, Squid Pro Quo. So Chuck, I know you're listening because I see you. I would probably tell you to polish up your cast iron cooking skills for that show, and have an idea of what you might want to educate the folks on.
Yes, sir. So how many songs we got left, Mr. Sebby?
You are right at about 2 left. So let's do that. And real quick again, anybody that's out there that is a radio listener, you're in the Texas music scene, or even if you're not, it doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a bad spin. Call your local and or terrestrial AM/FM radio stations, your internet stations, and request Brad Jenschke's last song he played drunk on your Kiss. Help this young man climb on up those charts.
All right, so 2 more songs. Well, I'm going to play you a new song, and I'm going to come around and play one more song for this lady right here, just because she complimented my Poison shirt, which I am very proud of. So this is a new song time, and we're going to call this song Sun Will Rise Again. This is a song I wrote after the pandemic and all that crap was kind of coming to an end, and we're looking forward to sunny skies and fishing and going down to Fort O'Connor and stuff again. So here's a little song just praising God and fishing. I see the sun out over the water as I sit here on a boat south of the harbor. I can feel the heat on my face, and I hear the words of God's amazing grace. He says, don't worry about a thing. You suffered long enough, and I will heal your pain. I will change your life and open new doors. I will make you so much stronger than before, like the sun did from the tomb way back when. The sun will rise again. I cast out a line over the bay. Lord, I am so thankful for this day. I can catch a fish every now and then. Let the salty water wash away my sin. He says, don't worry about a thing. You suffered long enough, and I will heal your pain. I will change your life and open new doors. I will make you so much stronger than before, like the sun did from the tomb way back when. The sun will rise again. I said, Lord, what can I say? Don't deserve the blessings you've sent my way. Says, don't worry about a thing. You've suffered long enough, time will heal your pain. I will change your life and open new doors. I will make you so much stronger than before, like the sun did from the tomb way back when his blood was shed to wash away our sins. The sun will rise again. Whoa. Thank you all so much.
Nice.
Praise God.
Well, before you play your last song for us there, Mr. Jenschke, any holiday or Christmas messages you want to send out? That'd be a great time to do it.
Bah humbug.
There you go.
No,
hey, man.
I want to wish y'all all happy holidays, Merry Christmas from me and my kind. God bless y'all and have a great New Year. New Year's are new opportunities, and 2 years ago I took the opportunity to change my life around and change some things around, and man, we're doing so much better these times. Music's been doing great, been playing lots of shows and stuff, and I know 2 years ago was pretty icky, and we moved past that, and just learn from your mistakes and make your New Year's resolutions and stick to them, because I promise you'll be glad you did. So if Mr. Sebby, if you want to say something right quick, I need it down too, just a little bit.
Yeah, not a problem at all, man. Do what you need to do. Do your thing. I'm going to mute your guitar real quick.
Yeah, go for that.
So we don't have to listen to the tuning solo. And I will give the public announcement and public service announcement and disclaimer. Brad tunes because he cares. And also because he's fixing to play a song that requires a drop tuning, I believe. Is that right?
Down half a step.
Yeah, there you go. All right, man.
But like I said, I want to do it for this lovely lady here that loves my Poison shirt.
Well, there you go, man.
So we got to do a Poison song for her, right?
Hey, man. Yeah, not to poison your Christmas, everybody, but yeah, we're going to.
No, the Poison songs, they did everything down half a step.
Do you have
that's the way I learned how to sing it. So
there you go. Did you have a good time at the concert?
Oh man, it was so great. It was Def Leppard, it was Poison, it was Motley Crue, and Joan Jett, and one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life, without a doubt.
Nice, man.
They're so old, but they're so awesome. So I think we got it tuned up, Mr. Steph. You want to turn that back on?
All right. Well, Brad, I want to thank you for being on the show. We're going to let Brad do this real quick, and we'll have him say goodbye to y'all, and then we're going to take our little intermission and get Mr. Chuck Wimer ready to go. So here's Mr. Brad Jenschke.
We both lie silent and still in the dead of the night. Although we both lie close together, we feel miles apart inside. Was it something I said or something I did? Did my words not come out right? No, I tried not to hurt you. No, I tried. But I guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn. Just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. And every rose has its thorns. Yeah, it does. Listen to a favorite song playing on the radio, and the DJ said love's a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he know, has he ever felt like this? And I know that you'd be here right now if I could let you know somehow. I guess every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. And every rose has its thorns. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife that cuts you, the wound heals, but the scar, that scar remains. No, I could have saved our love that night if I'd known what to say. Instead of making love, we both made us separate ways. Now I hear you found somebody new, and that I never meant that much to you. Well, to hear that tears me up inside, and to see you cuts me like a knife. Guess that's why they say every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song, and every rose has its thorns. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, man. Well, very nicely done, my friend. It was good to see you, and I'm thinking I might not get the chance to see you before we get into a Christmas and possibly even New Year's. So if that is the case, I hope it's not. But if it is, I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you, sir.
And a Happy New Year. And I know we got some great things planned for 2023. I can't wait to watch them unravel. So, yes, sir. All right, man. Well, I will tell y'all what, we are going to be right back here in Two Shakes of a Lamb's Tail. We're going to take a quick little pause for the cause, as they call it. We are going to get Mr. Chuck Wimer locked and loaded and ready to go and all tuned up and ready for his awesome performance. And Mr. Jenschke, again, man, it was great to see you, and you guys and you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Sebby, and thanks for always having me on the show. God bless
sir.
y'all.
You bet. Merry Christmas. Christmas. Y'all didn't know Chuck was going to do R&B tonight, did you? And he's going to dance, too. He's worked out these dance moves, and he promised me he was going to do that tonight. Look, there you go. That's it. Chuck's going to twerk, do some Christmas twerking for us. I'm ready for it. Bonus round. I think that's Chuck's looking at me like he's ready for his sound check, and he's probably like, "Man, get your hip hop Christmas out of here." All right. Give me just 1 second, Chuck. I'm getting your signal down a little on that get fiddle's coming in hot. All right. Throw me a verse, a chorus, something so I can get your vocals, and then we are good to go back live.
Night and time I can't pay my rent, I can barely make it through the week. Saturday night I'd like to make my girl, but right now I can't make ends meet. I'm always working, slaving every day. Gotta get a break from the same old, just need a chance and get away. You could hear me think this is what I'd say. Don't need nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time. And it don't get better than this.
You're good, I'm good.
Say I spend my money on women and wine, but I can't tell you where I spent last night. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I was going to let you finish it, man.
I was trying to remember where that bridge.
Yeah. Isn't it, man? If
yeah.
you ain't played them songs in a minute, it is hard to remember bridges and even key changes and whatnot. But hey, let's get back with our folks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And for those of you, I got a couple of comments that were like, "Hey, Mark, how come on the radio station when I'm listening on Sunday, you cut us off during the break?" And I would, and this one person that said that they had tuned over to the YouTube while we were on break to see if they could see what was going on behind the scenes during break, and heard the sound check and was like, "Oh, you've been robbing us this whole time." So tonight, and rolling into 2023, we will leave on air through the entire show.
Oh, very nice.
And you'll get to hear the sound check, and hopefully nobody gets offended by anything or anything like that. And if you do, well, that's on you. We're giving you behind the scenes access, so be prepared for anything.
Or a little bit hot. I'm hearing a little bit of feedback.
Are you feeding?
Just a little bit.
Chuck's getting that feedback. It happens.
I can get up closer on the mic, so if you wanted to,
No,
you took a little bit.
I kicked it down about 10 decibels. We should be good there. If I hear it do it again, I'll kick it down 5 more, and we'll roll. But hey, man, let's do this. Why don't we bring you on screen first? That might help.
Hello.
They probably want to see you. Oh, there he is. Look.
Hello.
Y'all say hello to Mr. Chuck Wimer.
I feel like Scotty did that one time that we were doing that song swap together, because Brad's got a deeper voice than I do.
Oh.
So now I'm going to have to smoke a bunch of cigars and drink a bunch of whiskey to try and get down that low.
Well, but I got you covered. I got cigarettes. Just don't tell your wife I don't want to get shot.
We'll be smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo.
Smoking, yeah.
Don't tell me there's nothing to do.
Yeah. Dude, I like that song actually. Hey, so it is the Christmas edition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I didn't know if you wanted to share with the audience maybe some of the Wimer Christmas traditions, what you guys do around the house, other than the elf. The elf seems like he's getting all the attention from what I see on social media.
Yeah, Jamie, she has the elf thing going every year, and for whatever reason it comes out, and the kids love it. And my youngest is he's figured it all out, but it's all good. And yeah, we like to have that going on. We have the for Christmas the actual well, shoot, I guess we'll go down the whole litany there. Usually the day after Thanksgiving, she's got me out there decorating. This year she had me bring in the decorations on Thanksgiving, and then it took probably about a week before I was able to get done with all the shows and everything to go out there and put them in the ground. So that's usually what happens there. Then we have some family over, and then on Christmas morning we always do before anybody opens anything, we read Luke chapter 2 and just get the reminder of why we're celebrating that particular day.
Amen. I like that, dude.
Yeah. Amen.
Yep.
Amen.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, Chuck is not just here to share his family and traditions. Oh, let's speak about that, man. Do y'all do the traditional family meal stuff? What does that look like around the table there? Because I'm going to crash Brad's party and go over there and get tamales, and that's kind of in that area. So I might just have to swing on over to your place next. What are we doing for dinner?
We just pick throughout the day. We do a breakfast. We could do a huge breakfast. Cool. Let the kids open their stuff, and then we're done. That's it. They go out, they play with all their stuff, and we just kind of veg out and maybe play some music or whatever. But yeah, we don't do a big dinner. We just kind of chill.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's even easier this year because my mom usually she wants to cook. She likes to do the big dinner kind of thing. So since she's going to be out in Arizona for this Christmas, out with my brother, we're going to be able to just kind of do nothing.
I think I've got it figured out what I want to do. I know I'm going to have to do the family thing with my family, and that's great. That's what I look forward to. I could care less about the gift exchange and everything else. It's getting that time because I'm always so busy. Just catch up, see the kids, see my brothers. And their wives and the rest of the family. But one of the cool things I'm going to get, I think, like 2 or 3 dozen tamales and have those suckers on standby all day because I like to pick two throughout the day. I don't do the big, huge meal thing. So
yeah, we had this guy that would bring for my day job, which we won't talk about because of ethics and all that. But there was a guy who would bring everybody in my particular part of the job would bring us all like a package of tamales. There was like 15 or 20 tamales in there. And the first year he did it, I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to take these home and, we're all going to have tamales. And they didn't even make it out. They didn't make it through the day. I was sitting there picking on tamales all day long. So we didn't tell her about it that year. And then I brought them home the next year.
Well, yeah, and it was also very nice this week. I changed some things around in my personal schedule, and I was actually able to go out to River Rose Tavern on Friday and catch Chuck's full band show, which was really, really cool to see, man. And you guys did a great job, man. It was so awesome to get to see you guys. I've been wanting to come.
Thank you.
And it was so awesome to get to come out and actually see a full band performance. Finally.
Yeah.
I was like, finally, yes, I'm going to get to do this. So I didn't let anything stand in my way, and I got out there. So
yeah, we put them together this year, and they've been doing great. We got about 25 shows in this year, and we ended up losing 3 to COVID. So
oh man,
yeah, it was a bummer that week. Like we had three band shows and an acoustic that were set up in that week, and that was right after the awards. Man, we lost all of them. It was
Well, cool, man. Well, let's get into that music, man. That's what we're here to do, right?
Yes, sir.
You and I could talk all night.
I know, right?
We've done it before. I mean, we did it Wednesday on the podcast. We could have gone probably another hour at least.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, that's cool. We got to get old Brad scheduled for one of those podcasts there too. Yeah,
it'll be good. I'm gonna have him on my vlog. We'll talk about that later, I'm sure.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here in a little bit there. Well, this is a song we put out last year. This is on the first album. It's a song kind of all about my life and kind of mix it up with my brother a little bit. It was number 1 on Texas Internet Radio chart for 9 weeks, and it was made it all the way up to 25 in the Texas Country Music Chart. This is we were surprised. This is my second single, and this one just jumped. And then we were like, yay, we won. And then, then we found out that it still works. So when he's talking about the roller coaster, that's what it is. Like, you have that one song, it's a banger, and then the next one's like, oh, well, I guess they didn't like that one quite as much. But that's okay. We're having fun, and this is Home Run. Blue jeans and bonfires, red barns and barbed wire. Rolling down that old dirt road was the only life I'd know. Superstition, sunrise, breaking down, missing it rise. Times like that I realize everything's gonna be alright. Looking back, I wouldn't change it if I could. I made a few mistakes, but my life's pretty good. Life throws you a curveball. Gotta sit back on it, take your time, and then just swing away. Sometimes you strike out, don't let it stop you from stepping back up to the plate. Get in the box, take a breath, loosen up, and have a little fun. Find your pitch, let it ride, watch it fly when you hit life's home run. 18, I was wearing green, traded in my old blue jeans. Give me a gun, give me a dog, then they shipped me overseas. All things come to an end, I've made some real good friends. Some I see from time to time, and some I won't see again. Looking back, I wouldn't change it if I could. I made a few mistakes, but my life's pretty good. Life throws you a curveball. Gotta sit back on it, take your time, and then just swing away. Sometimes you strike out, don't let it stop you from stepping back up to the plate. Get in the box, take a breath, loosen up, and have a little fun. Find your pitch, let it ride, watch it fly when you hit life's home run. Hit my share of fouls, sometimes I didn't score. Every time I'd swing and miss, it made me want it that much more. Life throws you a curveball, gotta sit back on it, take your time, and then just swing away. Sometimes you strike out, don't let it stop you from stepping back up to the plate. Get in the box, take a breath, loosen up, and have a little fun. Find your pitch, let it ride, watch it fly when you hit life's home run. Sometimes it just takes one to hit that home run. You hit life's home run. You hit life's home run. Thank you.
That was a fun song too, man.
Yeah, it was a good one. We had a really good run on that song. That was a lot of fun pushing that one. And, you got to check out the record. You get it when you hear the streamed version of it. You don't get all of the I just played 3 shows and forgot what it's like to do radio.
Well, no, man. I mean, yeah, Chuck, you stay busy. But you brought up something earlier before you go into that next song that I just wanted to touch on for artists that might be listening out there in the audience, or anybody that's in the music industry getting their start. And that was, hey, man, not everything is going to work. It is okay for something not to work. It is okay to fail. It is okay to make mistakes. Mm-hmm. Those are all things that you can build upon, and you're going to have to make them. And if you're not making them or don't think you're making them, you're doing this all wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take risks, and you got to reach out, and you got to build relationships and make connections. And sometimes it's just not the right song at the right moment. Some of the stations, maybe it's not their bread and butter. I mean, I know we put out a song I'm going to do here in a little bit, but we put out Over Here, and we put it out in the summertime, and it was
and we thought we were like, oh, we don't know what this is going to end.
Yeah.
Ended up doing great.
But because we were following a song that did so well, we were like, well, we want to put this out while the iron's still hot. And we had one station just came back, and they were real upfront about it. They're like, look, this is not going to fit the programming that we're putting out right now. We love the song, but this ain't the right time for it. And we're like, oh, well, we appreciate the feedback. Thanks for letting us know. But out of all the stations that did pick it up, only getting one or two that are like, yeah, it's not going to fit. So, you got to be humble about that kind of stuff. It's just not the right time for them. And, you move on and you try and learn from that. You take the feedback and you do the next song and you try and fit to whatever the programming's looking like, if radio's the focus, and if you're just trying to put music out and have a good time, then put it out and have a good time.
I mean, that's the simple part, but getting in back to what we touched on the first segment with Brad,
Mm-hmm.
is using all of the mediums that are out there for you as an artist or an industry professional. And that's all your streaming, your radio, your social, your video, everything is,
Mm-hmm.
it's crucial that you've got it all working together, and you've got a game plan, and you're hitting on all 8 cylinders like we were talking about.
Yeah.
To keep that going. And man, dude, I love watching Chuck's journey personally because man, he's a hustler, he's a hard worker, and he's got a great team behind him. And between him and his wife, man, I don't see how there's any sleep in the Wimer household.
There isn't. There's no sleep. We sleep in the car on the way out to shows, and that's why one drives out and the other drives back. There
you go.
A little bit of sleep on the way. But you're talking about video and streaming and all that. We're actually trying a new thing for next year. We're putting out a new song every month. On the 10th of every month, we're going to be releasing a new single to streaming, because we're going to try and honor that medium in the way that it wants to be honored. And then, of course, this morning, before we come out to this, we were doing the video for One More Day. We were out there shooting the footage. I had my buddy come out, and so we got that set up, and we actually
same guy that did the home run video, right?
Yeah,
awesome.
My video guy, and Larry Garcia, LG
LG.
Promotions, or Larry G Production, not promotions. And then we went on Fiverr and we found somebody to do the Christmas video in a cartoon format. So we're just waiting for that to get finished up, and then you got to honor it all.
I've been reading a lot about that, Jamie, and I need to touch with you before you leave tonight about using that. And I know that you can get some really low-cost work done there, too. Is that correct?
You can, yeah.
All right. So, like, if you're an artist out there and you're just trying to put together a lyric music video or anything like that, that is a wonderful source for you to get some content creative. Or if you're one of those people like me, you don't like to be on camera. I hate being on camera. I really do. But I'm having to get over it because it's part of the job. So, and there's some fun parts to it, but there's just some days you don't want to be on, but you've got to do the content. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And you got to tough through it and just do it, man. It's almost like that. I know. And you can tell me, Chuck, it's okay, because I've been there. There are some days, regardless of how much we love playing music, that we've got a show and we're like, man, I really don't want to play today, but I've got these fans in this venue and everybody counting on me, and we have to pull it together and go do it.
It happens. I mean, everybody's human, and this is, as much as we love this job, it is still a job. There's a lot of work that goes involved, and most people don't realize, you got driving to and from. We bought a car last year and we put 40,000 miles on it in a year. So
1 year?
Yeah, that's our travel schedule is, and that was the second year in a row that we were up over 30,000 miles for 1 year of touring. And,
so yeah, if you got to hanker into being the Texas music scene, and that's another thing too that people don't realize when they start pushing the radio, you better be able to go visit those stations.
Yep, you got to get out. You got to
they want to meet visits. If you want your song spun, you better take that investment, even if it's an 8-hour drive for a 10-minute interview. At 2:00 in the morning, you got to leave your house. You better go do it, because if you don't, you will never get in that door at that station, because there's other people that are out there doing it.
Same thing with the The award shows, yeah, I couldn't figure out the words, but you want to go out there. When we go out to the award shows, we get to go meet a whole bunch of people that probably didn't get a chance to put our face to them. You know, you got some folks that are out in Lubbock. I don't get to go out to Lubbock very often, right? We went out there one time just to go visit a radio station, and then we went out to Odessa one time just to go play a show. And, you know, you don't have the opportunity to go out and meet these folks face to face, but when you do, there's more of a connection, you know. You get to go actually put a face to the person's name, and then and to the radio single, whatever it is that they put out. And now they have a little bit more of an attachment to you. You're not just a guy who's asking them to play your song. They actually know who you are.
Yeah, and you touch on another great thing too, real quickly, and then we'll go right back into the music. But guys, you never know what opportunity is going to come your way. What you know, you're networking, and I had that pop up yesterday. I got to do a really cool thing for a very famous hit songwriter from a very popular classic rock band yesterday, and do some live streaming for them, and that was pretty awesome. And it's, you know, it's the years of networking and the hard work and always showing up for the job and being on time, you know, and your reputation will get around.
Yeah.
And eventually, man, doors will start opening for you. So be patient. Don't give up. Never give up. Right, Chuck?
Never give up.
That's it. All right, let's get back to the music.
Before we go into this next song, since I just talked about the award shows, just a little shameless plug here. I made it to the second round for the Texas Regional Radio Report New Male Artist.
Yeah,
so
baby.
If you guys want to go find me on Facebook, you can get a link to that. You can go vote for me over at Texas Regional Radio Report, and that's going to help me out a whole bunch because that is a fan-voted award. So we want to make sure that that people are going in there and putting my name in there.
Hold on real quick before you play that song. Let me let me share the screen with those that are watching.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that way they can see the little post there and get the info. It'll take me just a second, man. So, you know, if you want a kumbaya or whatever.
While he's doing that, I'm going to tell you about this next song that we are going to be putting out next year. This is going to be the radio single coming out in January. This is a song called One More Day. And we just got a real good feeling about this song because it's such a positive message and kind of wraps up my whole existence, you know, family and God. I think the only thing I left out on this one was the military.
Oh, yeah? Well, why'd you do that?
Well, I've got a couple of songs that already talk about the military, so.
All right. Now you figured you'd already worked that out pretty good. There it is right up there, folks. If you are watching at home, vote Chuck Wimer for New Male Vocalist, round 2. Ding, ding, ding. The 7th through the 30th. So that's going on right now, and you can vote at trrma.net. That's trrma.net. Throw a vote out for our buddy Chuck. We would love to see him at that award show. And I know for a fact that in 2023, Jamie and I are going to whip our little camp into shape, and we are going to go as group to these award shows this next year in full force with anybody and everybody from Sebby Music Group that can make it. So I think that'll be a fun thing, and we'll show up like a tribe of gangsters. All right, Chuck, let's play that song.
I miss that old dirt road, driving way too fast, kicking up that dust on my way back home. Wish those times could last. Miss coming home when the day was done. Mama in the kitchen cooking dinner. Can I bring someone? Sitting on my back porch watching the sun go down. Back before city, living in my hometown. And times are changing way too fast. I keep on living, watching my life blow past. Raising the family, and then I'm on my knees to pray. I thank God for giving me one more day. I've got a loving wife, 3 great kids, not a worry in the world to trouble my mind with. I got a steady job, and I got my health. Still talk to mom and daddy, glad they're doing well. Nothing like looking back to remind me how I've changed. Standing in the here and now, I can see how much I've gained. And times are changing way too fast. Keep on living, watching my life flow past. Raising a family, and then I'm on my knees to pray. Thank God, give me one more day. I ain't going back and fix the mistakes I made. Though sometimes I wish I could. All I know is that I wouldn't trade a single day. Take a chance on missing a life this good. And times are changing, I've let off that gas. Done my living, I've learned from my past. Raised my family and I taught them how to pray. Thank God, giving them one more day. Oh, thank God, giving them one more day. Thank you. And what comes out in January 13th, I think we said. To radio January 13th, and on the 10th, you'll see it on streaming. So make sure that you go over and give a follow over on Chuck Wimer on Spotify or Apple or wherever it is you get your music. Well, if we got any veterans in the house, this is a song we put out last year as well. This is on the first album. I served my country for 13 years as a dog handler. So I got to go play with dogs. It was not service. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it was not. Everybody's like, thank you for your service. I was like, I played with dogs for 13 years, man. It was not hard for me. Got a whole bunch of scars and bite marks and everything, but it was a whole bunch of fun the whole way through. But even when I came back, everything was just a little bit different in how people treated me and how they expected me to interact with them, because everything was just wasn't quite the same. So I wrote this song. It's called Over Here, and it's for all my veteran brothers and sisters. Just remember, you're wanted, you're needed. There's still a mission, even if you can't see it. Said goodbye. We get on our plane, seen you cry. Don't know if we'll be back again. They say it's hard. This place they've got us going, but we take comfort in knowing you're on our side. We do our job, sometimes with heart, sometimes with gun, sometimes it's all. Oh, but we still have our fun when times are gone. There's still a job that needs doing, so we push right on through until it's done. But they don't talk like we talk, need the things we do. We move through their crowds and they're unaware. We've got wars on both sides, we keep to ourselves. Staying quiet don't mean that we don't care. Feels like we're not wanted over here. We get home, reunited with our family, we're still alone. We can't share what we've been through, we hold it in. Say that we have a disorder, 'cause the media reporter can't explain. They don't talk like we talk, need the things we do. We move through their crowds and they're unaware. We've got wars on both sides, we keep to ourselves. Staying quiet don't mean that we don't care. Feels like we're not wanted over here. And the politicians say we'll never win. But I was proud to serve my country, and I'd do it all again. Where people talk like I talk, need the things I do. I move through their crowds and I'm aware. I've got wars on both sides I keep to myself. No, I don't say much, but I still care. Even if I'm still not wanted over here. Even if I'm still not wanted over here. Oh, I wish that I was wanted over here. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. And once again, thank you, veterans. We appreciate you.
Yeah. So, hey, real quick, let's share a screen if we can. And what I would like to do is share your Spotify with the folks out there. There it is right there. Go find Chuck Wimer on Spotify. They're going to be pushing that really hard in the first of the year. So why not start now and give them a Christmas present?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you liked over here, it's sitting at 12,062 streams right now. I'm going to challenge all of you to go on over to the Spotify page and spin it. Let's see if we can get that thing to 15,000 before the new year.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, how about that? 3,000 spins in the next 3 weeks. How about that? 1,000 spins a week.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I challenge thee to a Christmas spin-a-thon on Spotify.
And while you're there, you can go listen to the Christmas single.
That's it. That's it. All right. Well, let's get you back on the track to success.
Yes,
And,
sir.
we got about 20 minutes left, so I'd probably say maybe 4 or 5 more and a little story time in between, and we can call it a wrap, and you can finally get some rest this week.
Okay.
You've had how many shows did you play this week?
What is this? This is number 3, right? But we had band practice as well. So we had Thursday was practice, Friday was a band show, and it was a 4-hour show. So those are a little bit more taxing. Then we had a 3-hour on last night, and they were just way too generous last night. They were taking way too good a care of me. And Thomas.
Are you trying to say? Are you trying? Yeah, you're trying to. I know what you're trying to say. Chuck's trying to say, folks, he's hurting for sure.
It was really cool though, because we met some folks that know the same folks we do. We really love Kinfo, Rico, and the boys, and these folks, they know Rico and the boys, and they know Kelly Pierce, and they know there's somebody else they were talking about. Oh, they know Kevin Fowler, which I don't know Kevin Fowler, but they know Kevin Fowler. Like they're like, yeah, he used to come out to our venue all the time. They're like, we're going to try and get you out there now, because what day was it? We were trying to get a show for the 17th out in West Texas, because we're going to be out there on the 18th, and so now that the wheels are in motion for that one. So yeah, never cancel a show just because of drizzle, because that ended up being really good.
Nope, you don't cancel shows, not unless it's a family emergency or a medical emergency or someone dies.
Yeah,
those are pretty much the only times I ever canceled a show. I had to one time because of car problems.
Yeah,
but I mean that's unavoidable, especially if you're traveling 4 hours and you break down the first hour into your trip. It's kind of hard to find someone to take you the other 3 hours, hang out with you the whole time, and then haul you and all your equipment back.
Yeah, well, again, and that's one of the things. Like we were talking about the Whiskey Texas and You vlog / YouTube podcast thing that we're doing. But one of the tips that we had was, I think Thomas actually had this tip. It was maintenance on your vehicle. Like that was his thing. He's like, you need to take care of your vehicle, and that rang true to me, because I remember we were going out to Comfort to go play a show out there. We loved the place. We were so just brokenhearted that we ended up having a blowout, and I hadn't checked the spare, and the spare was flat. So there was nothing we could do other than, so we ended up having to call them up. We're like, hey, it's a good thing we get out there early, but Andy, we're going to need you to get somebody to replace me today, because I ain't gonna be able to make it. I'm sitting here waiting for a tow truck.
Oh man, no.
So, but he was able to cover it, and they keep having us back out there. They're actually planning on bringing the band out there too, so that's pretty cool.
Well, nice, man.
Yeah, we love them.
Well, cool deal. Well, let's try to squeeze, if we can. Let's squeeze 4 more in.
All right. Well, this is a song we just had on the radio here not too long ago. Talks about 3 things that I really enjoy, and if you know it, you're more than welcome to sing along. Give it teach everybody how to do it. But 3 things I really enjoy in no particular order is whiskey, Texas, and you. May not have a whole lot to my name. Guess this life I lead leaves me to blame. But for all my faults, I know this much is true. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. You never try to make me what I'm not. Tell me you don't care about what I got. It don't matter if the car I drive is new. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. And I can sit out on the porch and stare up at the sky. Get out on that open road and drive 500 miles. It don't matter where we go. It don't matter what we do. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. Here we go. That's usually where my lead guitar player comes in and goes crazy. Love to hear my name roll off your lips. Taste that Becker Creek after a sip. You got me hooked on everything you do. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. And I can sit out on the porch and stare up at the sky. Get out on that open road and drive 500 miles. It don't matter where we go. It don't matter what we do. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. It don't matter where we go. It don't matter what we do. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. All I need is whiskey, Texas, and you. Oh.
Now, Chuck, you weren't by chance drinking any of that whiskey
Last night?
Yeah.
We waited till we got home.
Oh, okay.
We were actually drinking some of that Rebecca Creek last night. I had some of that Spanish oak barreled whiskey.
That's I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah,
they rolled that out after I stopped working there. So.
Now, as good as it was, I definitely probably shouldn't have done that last night, knowing I had to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. So
yeah, well, there you go, filming videos, being a rock star.
I'm gonna do a cover. This is actually one we're gonna put on the album next year. This is I guess it's probably gonna go pretty well today because my voice is super deep today. It's so weird. It's I'm actually sounding a little bit like Brad today. Only when I try to, I sound like a stoned Brad.
you got this like really mellow. I was gonna say you almost sound like you might have not just drank whiskey last night. I was almost gonna say it, but I know your wife, and I know what she would do to you if she found out about extracurricular activities. You would be on restriction.
We were hanging out with Willie last night.
Yeah. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Toby Keith was crawling home in a gutter. Grandpa wants this picture here, it's on black and white. Ain't real clear, is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. And times are tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. This one here's taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. You could almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back till the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep cover. Should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up. The day we said our vow. Can't tell it here, but it was out that June, and that rose was red and her eyes were blue, and just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep cover. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Thank you. Yeah, I like that song. Jamie likes that song a lot more than I do, but I like that song. I don't think I've done any real love songs tonight yet, have I? Oh. Huh? Oh, you think? Well, I got time for a couple, so. Oh yeah, we're gonna skip that one. No, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna break everybody's heart, and then we'll do the happy fun time upbeat song. This is a song that I was just thinking that I kind of got to set it up a little bit, but I can't give away the punchline on the song there. So. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna tell you this is a sad song, and I had to go over and over with my producer about the very first line in the song. He was like, "That has got to go," and I was like, "No, man, that's people actually love that line." So we had good response, and he's one of those guys that actually takes the information and says, "Okay, well, if that's the case, then it's got to stay." So we're pretty happy with this one. We got it in hand. We were just blown away at how good it came out, and the song's called "There's No You." Rainbow-colored magnets spell out I love you. Grocery list stuck to the top that you never quite got to. Old photos of relations, a folded Christmas card. Years go by so fast now, and I still take it pretty hard. Through the window there's a garden, still water every day. And a swing set in the backyard where our kids used to play. And I know that they miss you, but it's really hard to see anyone could miss you half as much as me. And I still pour 2 cups of coffee when I watch the morning news. Still call your phone a couple times a day, same way I used to. But the days are longer than I remember. It hurts to say it's true. Life will never be the same now that there's no you. Spend that summer down in Corpus, still go there every year. Happy birthday on my voicemail, still my favorite song to hear. And I admit that there are times I wish God would take me home. 'Cause every day I spend without you is one more spent alone. And I still pour 2 cups of coffee when I watch the morning news. Still call your phone a couple times a day, same way I used to. But the days are longer than I remember. It hurts to say it's true. Life will never be the same now that there's no you. And I know it might be easier if I packed your things away. I might finally get on with my life if I change my ways. But I don't want to forget you, so this is how it's gonna stay. I still pour 2 cups of coffee when I watch the morning news. I'm gonna call your phone a couple times a day, same way I used to. But the days are longer than I remember. It hurts to say it's true. Life will never be the same now that there's no you. Now that there's no you. Thank you. All right, now let's see if I can remember what key this is supposed to be in. That feels a little bright, especially with the way my voice is doing tonight. We can go right here. You know what? I might even just be able to do that open. Let's just do that. We're going to do it open. All right, this is the Christmas song. This is a song called It's Christmas Time Again. And when I wrote this thing, I thought, I wrote it in July of last year. And I got to thinking, I was like, well, we did a cover for last year, for Christmas time last year. And you don't want to skip a spot on the, when you have an opportunity to have a song on the radio, you don't want to miss that opportunity, because if you take a break, your name takes a break. You know what I mean? So you want people to keep on remembering your name while you're, even when the charts aren't really focused on actual music at the time, they're putting more Christmas music up and stuff. So I wrote this in July, and I thought, well, I'm going to have an original next year. And a buddy of mine, Mikey Good, he made a fantastic song called I Want a New Guitar for Christmas. And that was kind of the mindset when I started writing it, and that didn't happen because I was, I get a little too deep sometimes. So we put all the traditions that we could remember through growing up as a Gen Xer, and we got a lot of that stuff in here. So here it is, Christmas Time Again. 334 days of waiting, everyone's together for some celebrate. Mama's baking cookies and pumpkin pie, Daddy's on the roof hanging pretty lights. Angels get their wings when the bells are ringing, Crosby's on the TV with the army singing. We all get together this time of year to share a little love and Christmas cheer. We're gonna deck the halls with boughs of holly, build a snowman and make him jolly, sing about a reindeer with a shiny nose, and the old man yelling ho ho ho. It's the time of year we forgive our neighbor, take some time off from the daily labor, season we all wish would never end. It's Christmas time again. Grandma's drinking that nog and getting tipsy. Uncle Joe's on the couch like a homeless gypsy. We all get together just one more time. Everyone's merry and feeling fine. We're gonna deck the halls with boughs of holly, build a snowman and make him jolly, sing about a reindeer with a shiny nose, happy old man yelling ho ho ho. It's the time of year we forgive our neighbor, take some time off from the daily labor, season we all wish would never end. It's Christmas time again. We're hanging our stockings and trimming the tree. Everyone's dancing merrily. Everyone's singing in harmony. I can't do that part tonight. We're gonna deck the halls with boughs of holly, build a snowman and make him jolly, sing about a reindeer with a shiny nose, a happy old man yelling ho ho ho. It's the time of year we forgive our neighbor, take some time off from the daily labor, the season we all wish would never end. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time again.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed. I can't hit that note tonight. It just ain't
Hey,
happening.
man, you know what? Sometimes that happens. And hey, for those of y'all listening out there, if you're independent artists, this is a trap. Chuck, I'm glad you do the Christmas songs. That's part of it. Here's the trap that we fall into, though, and hopefully, I know you guys do a little different than most. So I know you got this covered. But for anybody else that's out there, just putting the Christmas song out isn't enough. You need to take advantage of this time, and you need to be marketing towards Christmas. And what I mean by that, here's a little idea for you and your teams. Why don't you plan next year when Christmas comes around? Why aren't you guys planning for some merchandise to go, Christmas merchandise? Tie a specific release, maybe, even if it's an acoustic song that you can record on a lower budget, and offer that as exclusive content for somebody that buys like a Christmas package that you put together. There's a lot of different ways when we're in the downtime that you can still get the income coming in. And if you rest too much during the holiday time from Thanksgiving to the New Year, you're going to find out when you start the new year that you don't have the budget and the resources that you need
It's true.
to go into the studio and to keep the ball rolling. And yeah, you got a break, but you know what? Man, you missed out on a great opportunity. A lot of your fans are looking for you to do stuff like this. You just don't know it.
Yep.
And as soon as you do it, try something. If it doesn't work, try something different. When you find something that works, repurpose that theme or that topic or whatever it is and utilize that to help you grow your brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
A public service announcement from Sebby Music Group.
And you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you also don't have to do the exact same thing everybody else is doing.
Nope. That's just like content, man, video content. If you got something that goes a song or a video or something that you did creative that went viral or had the best views that you'd ever seen and brought you new subscribers and whatnot, what are you doing shelving that? Why don't you revisit it maybe 45 days, 60 days down the road? Take a clip from it, do something and make it personal. Hey, I remember this. Man, this video I put out did better than anything I've ever put out. I want to thank y'all for the support. And I just wanted to share this moment. It just came up today in my memories. And man, there you go. Now you got, if you're in a creative rut or whatever, now you got a piece of content that you can use for your social media marketing.
Yeah, and there's other ways to market too. Like
Absolutely.
I'm gonna bring out the viral Rockstar Rancher, and we're gonna put him on our vlog because he's got a really strong social media presence, and he's gonna be our first guest that we put on our vlog, and we're probably gonna bring him in the second time to put him on the podcast, which I'm not doing at your campfire because that's gonna have to be on. We're gonna actually have to be in a studio environment for that one, but and then I guess I'm supposed to be on his cooking network now, so I don't know. I didn't know anything about that. I don't even cook, man. I can burn water.
Yeah.
Oh, is that all I got to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, that works. Okay, I can do that part.
Oh,
So for anybody who can't hear because he's not on the microphone right now, he said I'll just be playing guitar and he'll be cooking and putting carne asada in front of me and making me drool and salivate while I'm trying to sing. That'll be pretty cool. Taste tester. There you go. Yeah, because I'll burn water. That's how good I cook.
that's it. Well, hey, Chuck, if there was a message that you wanted to send out to the folks that are listening out there, those that are here at Goofy's, thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
And being part of everything. And we do this every single Sunday, except for this year. Christmas falls on Sunday. We're not going to be doing the show on Christmas Day. And then on New Year's Day, though, Chad Prather will be here doing a comedy show.
Oh, very cool.
So obviously we're not doing the radio broadcast that day. So that will be I actually get 2 weeks off this year. Wow. Other than my award show I got to take off. So I got 3 weeks off this year. That's a record.
Lucky dog.
I never take that much time off. But don't worry, we'll be back in full swing come 2023 with all kinds of new surprises. We are going to be giving away Texas Select products, teas, and coffees here to audience members and to those of you online. In fact, Miss Christie on Facebook Live said her son just went back to Fort Bragg yesterday when you played over here. Thank you for playing the song.
Thank you for your
and
support.
Merry Christmas to you too, Miss Christie. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you that were on the chat, if you're still watching, go check the comment section. I posted a little something. We got a little gift for you. If you were tuned in live in the comment section, go ahead and message me to redeem your gift. If you posted a comment before 8:40 p.m., you qualify for a gift.
Nice.
And we got time for one more. So is there a Christmas message before we play this?
Oh, we got time for another song.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, if you want to squeeze one more in, but if you got a Christmas message you want to send out.
Yeah, absolutely. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And, all the support you guys have given me, I'm humbled. I don't deserve it. And I'm really thankful for everything that you guys have done for me. So if there's anything we can do to try and help out your Christmas, if you video message or something, send me a message, man. I'll be happy to send your kid a Merry Christmas. And, I'll rock star up, I'll put makeup on and stuff. And anything I can do to help out,
Kiss Concert Christmas with Chuck Wimer.
We ain't making a killing in the money department, but I can record a video and say Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday or something, But no, if anybody needs help with stuff, then we'd be more than happy to try and help out.
Cool, man. Well, that's a mighty generous offer there for you. And if I don't get to see you and Jamie, Merry Christmas to you and the family, and Happy New Year and all that. I'm sure. I know we'll at least talk on the phone. So that happens multiple times a week. So we've got that good thing that we at least I know on Christmas Day, Sebby, I'm probably gonna call you up and give you a hard time and make fun of something or try to poke fun of something so we can get a good laugh out of the day. Carrie Fowler, you also qualify for that deal too. Thank you for your comment. Carrie Fowler said, "Sounds great."
Very nice.
So, yeah, you never know. Tune in and you can win the best teas and coffees in Texas. Man, and you think I'm kidding. And you can actually try it here at Goofy's. Yep. Just ask your bartender, Tristan, if you would like to try some Texas Select tea. They have it already brewed and ready to go. Some days they're just doing the black. Some days they have the flavored teas too. So make sure you get a nice, refreshing glass of tea. And Mr. Chuck, I don't know what your last song is going to be, but we're going to do an easy one for you.
Do an easy one for me?
Yeah, you've been working hard, man.
Actually, I'll let y'all decide. You want upbeat and drivey, or do you want to hear a love song that's a little bit chill? Upbeat, okay. Sorry, Jamie, I'll sing to you at home.
Hey, light the candles, get the glass of wine and champagne out, and sing your wife the love song.
Well, this song we put out on the new album we put out in April, and the reason that album got funded is because one of the girls that booked a venue we were playing at really wanted this song to be recorded, and she said, "Hey, man, I really want you to record that song," and I said, "Hey, I really want you to pay for it because it's expensive." Well, she did. She ran a Kickstarter, and she funded half the album. So we figured, well, I guess we're obligated to put it on the record now. So we did, and the song's called Fire in Your Eyes. light shining down, nights all around. Nothing in this town I wanna do. There's just something about the night, my whole world feels right. All I want is to fix my eyes on you. Something about the way the firelight dances in your eyes got me staying up nights chasing those memories in my mind. And I don't know if I'll ever get it locked down. Till I do, one thing I found is I don't want to miss the fire in your eyes. Sitting on the bench watching the clouds roll in. Wish I could brush the hair from your face again. If I could go back in time and take your hand in mine, probably sing you a rhyme about all I'd miss. But tonight I can't resist. There's something about the way the firelight dances in your eyes. You got me staying up nights chasing those memories in my mind. And I don't know if I'll ever get it locked down. Till I do, one thing I found is I don't want to miss the fire in your eyes. Yeah, there's something about the way the firelight dances in your eyes. Got me staying up nights chasing those memories in my mind. And I don't know if I'll ever get it locked down. Till I do, one thing I found is I don't want to miss. No, I don't want to miss the fire in your eyes. Don't want to miss it, darling.
I'm really glad that she funded the recording of that particular song, because that is one of my faves.
Yeah. We were actually thinking about possibly pushing that one out in the summer, so we'll see. Because man,
Here we go.
So much stuff keeps on
I
coming.
know how it is. It's funny. It's I'll give y'all a little behind the scenes as a radio promoter working for Chuck and Jamie. And Jamie works me sometimes, which is exactly why I hired her to do radio promotion with me for Sebby Music Group. She knows how to work me. So anybody that can figure out how to work me and get what they want out of me, I got to have respect for them, because I'm a pretty tough one to crack. But she usually gets her way with me. Yeah, I know. Don't. I see the head swelling. Stop. Yeah, and, I'd put her on camera, but she'd kill me if I did it. But Jamie is a new radio promoter. That happened this year, right before the award show, for Sebby Music Group, and is helping me do radio promotion. There's going to be a lot of other positions that are going to open up for multiple different things that I'm doing. But one of the things behind the scenes working with these guys is they'll be like, okay, this is the song that we want to do. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, well, send me 3 options. Let me listen to them. Just make sure we don't have anything else. And so I'll listen to them, and I'll give the feedback after Jamie beats me up for a week and like, hey, have you listened to them? Have you listened? Did you listen? Well, I haven't had my 10 listens to each one yet. So no, I'm not ready to tell you what my pick is, because I have a process I like to do before, I give my opinion. I really want to listen. I want to go back and listen to the other stuff that we pushed to radio. I want to look at the results that we got, and then I want to think, okay, strategy wise. And even when I do that, you can ask Jamie, there's no guarantees that our strategy is going to work. So it really, man, this is a crapshoot. It is almost like buying a lottery ticket.
Yep.
It really is. And I don't care who the radio promoter is, unless they just have amazing pull and have been doing it for 20, 30 years, it's very hard for us to predict what a song's going to do, or if it's going to chart, or if it's not going to chart. We do our due diligence to make sure you don't put a complete no way, no how song out. But I mean, I've even heard some songs that other promoters have pushed, and I'm like, why is that not even charted? That's a top 20 song all day long.
Yeah.
It just depends, man. There's so many factors that go into this.
It's
timing. But the behind the scenes cool part is I already know how this is going to break down. And I now that I know, I bet probably tomorrow. No, you'll wait till the chart comes out, and then you're going to bomb me with, okay, well, here's what we're thinking. and let's listen to songs again. And okay. Okay, so we are doing one more.
Yeah,
day.
for January.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Fire in Your Eyes we were talking about for summer. Possibly. We don't know.
I wouldn't.
We're getting way too many good songs out of studio right now. So it's
well,
just
that's a good problem to have.
Yeah. We have the problem of too much good at one time.
And here's the cool thing about the strategy, and we'll touch on that real quick before we get out of here. I know we're running a little over, but for anybody that's listening that does not know what to do with their songs, and you've got a bunch of songs, it's okay. Go ahead and figure out a strategy. My recommendation is to always read your audience and your fans on whatever medium that you're pushing to. So if it's Spotify, and you're trying to feed that monster like you guys are going to do, you got a brilliant strategy. We're going to drop a song a month. We're sticking to it, and I know you will. On the 10th of every month, we're going to drop a song for our fan base there. And that is fantastic. That's a great idea. If you don't have enough content, there's other things you can do on a budget. You can do acoustic recordings and offer that up for, hey, like my Spotify page, show me that you liked it, and I'll send you an exclusive download for this acoustic song that is unreleased and nobody can get it but you. Do things like that and work your social media. And regardless, I know not all of it. I haven't heard all of it, but I know enough to know that whatever song is picked for the summer is going to be dangerous. And if it's Fire in Your Eyes, I'm going to say, oh, good. I really love that song. I do. I think that is going to be a great radio single for you. But again, I got to do my 10 listens and compare it to whatever else that we, as a team decide, hey, these are the ones that are up for discussion. Let's listen to them. Let's think about, and we need to see what happens with the January release too before we, at least get halfway through that release before we make a final.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like we always do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just keep on looking at our stuff. And we're like, well, there goes that plan. Because now we got something else that's amazing. We love it, and then we listen to it a little bit and then something else comes out. And we're like, yeah, I don't know if we like it as much as this though. This and then this.
And also, just a real quick shameless plug for me, and then I'm going to let you do a little shameless plug for you, and we're going to get out of here. If you are an artist that is in the Texas music scene and you're looking for a radio promoter or thinking about pushing a single to radio, we have an amazing promotion going on right now with Sebby Music Group, and we are giving you 50% off your very first single. You got to be a brand new client and have not pushed to radio with Sebby Music Group before. But we will give you 50% off, which if you're doing your shopping for Christmas and you're like, well, I got to do Christmas. I can't push a single to radio. This might be the break that you need to be able to say, hey, I'm going to be hitting it right in January. I'm going to finally get my song out. I'm going to get that one out, and then I'll be able to do a summer release. And yes, I'm excited about 2023. Just hit us up, Facebook, Messenger, whatever, and let us know, hey, I need that deal that you're running. It does end on New Year's Day. After that, you will not see that deal again, I promise you. So make sure, or you can text me at 830-214-5080 and let me know, man, I need your help. And we will listen to the song, see if we can work with you, And if Jamie says we can't, then y'all can get mad at her. Yeah. She might say no. I can't speak for her. But she's part of the team. So that's got to be a decision. But Chuck, man, I appreciate you as always. It was good to see the full band show on Friday.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have made a lot of progress from just starting all of that. Mm-hmm. And I know you're super excited about that. I know that you were.
Oh yeah.
I know it's a headache too. Yeah. And it's a lot of work, man. It's like having a second family, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like herding cats sometimes.
With a wet rope.
I don't know what that wet rope's all about, but I know it's hard. Sometimes like herding cats.
Well, a wet rope's going to weigh more.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not gonna lasso them suckers like it should. It's gonna swell up. Yeah, well, you know what? I might come and we might put that. That could be an outtake or a blooper reel on your cooking show. Here's Sebby trying to rope a cow.
Now here's Sebby with a wet rope trying to rope a cow.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny, man. Yeah. And then while I'm doing it with the wet rope, I can be, this reminds me of when I had my own band. But anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Chuck, real quick, where can people find you in your music one more time? And we are getting out of here.
Find me everywhere. Chuck Wimer Music for the social media stuff, and then for the streaming services, it's Chuck Wimer. We also have the Whiskey Texas and You podcast vlog on YouTube, where we review a song, we review a whiskey, and we give some tips. So yeah, just find me wherever you can find me. I'm everywhere. Type my name. I think Google loves me a little bit right now as far as the search engine. So it's Wimer, Chuck Wimer.
That guy.
Yeah.
He's that guy. He really is. Yeah. All right. Well, we are going to get out of here. I'm going to leave you. Hey, here's another thing, too. If you have ever even thought of, either for your business, for personal, maybe you're a content creator on YouTube or on becoming a famous star on TikTok, and you've ever thought about owning your own TV station, I'm going to leave you with a commercial on how you can do that and make that dream a reality. And it is super easy to do, and we are going to help you. And we have 18 stations left available at the Sebby TV Network for you to take advantage of.
Nice. And
a super, super low cost and promotion that's covered in this commercial. And we will catch you next Sunday before we get our little break. And yeah, Jamie, do not leave. I need to talk to you before y'all go.
And if you treat your dreams like a hobby, they're just going to stay dreams.
I love that, dude. Yeah. One more time, Chuck.
If you treat your dreams like a hobby, they're just going to stay dreams.
All right. Well, we're getting out of here, and we will catch you next time.